All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Teacher.
you're hearing on the phone here. I'm recording with a Ghost app, Spirit Voice V1. Get that on your Google Play Store. Those are spirits talking.
And
It's the PSP7 Spirit Box. It's been modified, but ignore that for now. It still scans as it should. Now, what you want to find out, what you're watching this for,
move.
is for this. Proof that ghosts do send their voices through the antenna. I mean, think about it. How much music do you hear through your antenna? Clear crystal music and words from radio stations, right? Well, ghosts, when they come near the device, let's see if we can turn this on.
A lot, I would have come off a little bit more still naive, Elizabeth, and still enjoying every little thing.
Sacrilege.
Oh yeah, but
Right? Now listen. Let's turn down the volume. Now listen when my hand touches the antenna. This is what ghosts do. They may physically touch the antenna. Many times, people on the PSP7 Spirit Boxes will catch orbs going into the antenna, which is actually ghosts. Say, how can orbs be ghosts when they're so tiny? When they're so tiny, how big is a soul? Do you understand quantum physics? Quantum physics. Here presently, yet so far away. When you look at an object that's far away, it looks small, but yet it's big. So when ghosts are present and their orbs are going in, they're interdimensional. They're in the other dimension, the land of the dead. It's astral planes. So we'll see them as orbs.
Lisp.
All right, orbs. They're literally opening up small portals. That's why you see little orbs, and they can move through space and time. And you'll see them go into the PSP7 Spirit Box. But either way, the transmission can be picked up as it's scanning. In the millisecond of a scan, it's opening up other frequencies. What the ghost does is they're intelligent enough. They know they see the metaphysics of the afterlife. They know how it goes. When they see an opportunity of speaking or appearing, manifesting, they jump in. And then you get a voice through the antenna. That's how ghosts are doing it. Ghosts know more about science than we do. Believe it. When you get to the afterlife, you'll be like, oh, everything's science. Huh.
Short.
Now, there we go. See? So when a ghost speaks,
Timid.
right? When a ghost speaks, they're interrupting the transmission. Okay? That's a big secret. Shut that off. Actually, let's keep that on. So when a ghost speaks, their voice goes into the antenna. What antennas are designed for is to pick up transmissions, almost magnetic transmissions of all types. Depends on what device you're using. Then inside the signal gets converted into audio, and you hear it. So this is a UHF FM transmitter, right? I'll show you something. This is just to prove to you that ghosts do speak through the PSP7 Spirit Box.
Fist.
This is a scientific test to prove it. I mean, I could do like frequency analysis and all that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you like basic logic. Showing you. Now, when you're plugging in these little battery things on anything, make sure you always do the correct, negative, positive, because if you touch the opposite, it's going to fry your device. Always make sure you hook it up properly. So this is an FM. It's a very powerful FM, right? And UHF transmitter. So here's its antenna. Use what this wire. Now what I'm gonna do is take this wire
Church.
and the PSP7 spirit box, right? Turn it on. Scan it on FM. 100 milliseconds, right? Turning up the volume. Now anything you attach to the antenna becomes an antenna. Alright? So just I'm taking the antenna of the FM transmitter and I'm winding it around the PSP7 antenna. Just a few winds, not too many. And you want to hear ghosts live, go study how antennas work. It's a little bit of a clue for you. A few winds of the actual wire. Okay, it doesn't want to wind itself. That's good enough. It's making contact is what matters.
Picked.
Right? So there you go. Now, through your FM transmitter and your UHF transmitter, electronic voice phenomena, EVP. If a ghost speaks into this microphone, okay, now as it's scanning, now as the PSP7 spirit box is scanning, you're getting your regular ghost through ghosts speaking, and they can speak through EVP, electronic voice phenomena, straight through your PSP7. Through this. Through a UHF FM transmitter. And let's crank up the noise. Let's do a test.
Records.
Yep, it's recording. Turn up the volume. Hello, 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 hello. Now, I'm just using my own voice. You hear that? Hello. Hello, 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 hello. You don't hear my voice, right?
Hurry.
But there's ghosts talking through this microphone. Along with the radio scanning. Alright?
Astral.
Astral. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook up the... we're going to keep this plugged into the guitar speaker. And the transmission UHF is still on the PSP7 spirit box antenna.
Africa.
But we're going to use a transmitter. What it does is it sends this transmitter sends the signal into a regular little radio, right? So you're giving it a frequency between here and here. So the ghost can talk EVP, electronic voice phenomena, through the FM transmission, through the UHF FM bands, the transmitting bands that are here. So now you got the PSP7 spirit box scanning on FM and EVP, electronic voice phenomena, coming in live through the PSP7. If you combine these units together.
February.
You want to hear ghosts live, start thinking outside the box. Or what's in the box. So, how do we do this again? Okay, transmit it. Hello, hello. There we go.
Shoulder.
Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. So you can see my voice is coming through there. Don't keep them too close. You get interference, right? But look, hello.
Couch.
Hello. Hello, hello. Testing. Hello. 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 See, these little wires can get crossed up. Hello. Hello, hello.
cross,
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay. So we're keeping the little radio
Amp.
over here. Okay. Little distance away from it. PSP7 is still scanning, and the transmission antenna is going into the PSP7 from the microphone. And there's a transmission here from the radio. Don't let it get too close. Right? So if a ghost EVP, electronic voice phenomena, speaks into here, because it's attached, because the antenna of the microphone of the UHF FM transmitter is going into the antenna of the PSP7
Zero.
spirit box, guess what? Any voices coming out of here? This is how ghosts do it. All right? They speak through the antenna. That's where they're coming from. I'm trying to prove that to you. And you can also add a microphone to it, to the antenna, to get some results. Watch. Hello, 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 hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
plate,
Hello, hello. All right. Turn down the volume is all the way down. All right. It's still transmitting, but it's down. Volume is down. Slower it.
data,
See? No frequency, right? Watch. See that? Ghosts are talking through this. Hello, hello.
valley,
My unit. You hear that? Those radio bits are coming through EVP, electronic voice phenomena. Do you hear that?
shop,
Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Let's slow down the scanning. 150 FM, 200, 250,
akasha,
300, 350. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Now my voice is going through the transmitter into the antenna and coming out the PSP7 on the speaker. Watch. Hello, hello. So that's proof that ghosts can speak through the FM antenna. Hello, hello. You hear
tool,
that? Of course, the wires are a little crossed. To gather them up for the transmission to go through. Hello. 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 Testing 1, 2, 3. Now I have an amplifier here.
face,
My PSP7 spirit box is modified. I added an amplifier to make the noise louder. Crank that puppy up. What do we get? Now we got EVP
bishop,
and the PSP7 at the same time. Hearing ghosts live, this is how you do it. Hello.
electric,
Let's leave that there.
belong,
Hello? You guys hear that? Hello? 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 Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello? I'm trying to get my voice to come through it, but the wires are a little crossed.
against,
These wires are a bit sensitive. They're making proper contact. Come on. Hello? Hello?
greater,
Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello? 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 You hear my voice bleeding through? You hear my voice bleeding through the microphone to the app? And this is not transmitting to the PSP7.
David,
It's But because it's attached to the FM antenna, it is going through. So this is how ghosts do it. The ghosts are using the FM antenna or AM antenna for speaking. That's how it's been done. Watch, listen. Hello, hello. Damn. Hello, hello, hello. Test. Did you hear my voice?
Call.
Hello. Did you hear that? Hello, hello. Okay, so very noisy and loud, but I hope it's giving you guys ideas to make new products and such. New ideas for ghost communication. Do you see how it's scanning? And then my voice was able to bleed through? That's the concept. This is why they speak a few sentences, a few words on any radio that's scanning, and then it stops because the technology only opens up frequencies from the planes, from no one really knows what it is, but it's basically frequencies, all right? Unknown frequencies can be measured on scientific devices. I don't have those puppies right now on me. They're expensive as hell. Or else I would show you the number of frequencies and let you hear ghosts live right now. If you want to hear ghosts live full speech, it's very simple. Telephone,
Push.
and frequency analyzer. Bam! You'll hear ghosts live. That's a small clue for you. And I could demonstrate it on videos for you, but I keep that top secret. There's many ways to hear ghosts. It depends what plane or what dimension you're trying to reach. Are you trying to reach ghosts on Earth, in hell, in purgatory, or
Rebecca.
the other dimensions that are intertwined with our world? Which dimension are you trying to reach? Each device does a different thing. This one is earthbound. The radios are reaching earthbound.
Paragraph.
How can I say this? Let me see this. We're here at a bar. So this is our Earth, right? It's physical. But if there was a way for you to see through it, you would see the spirit world.
Trouble.
Do you get it? Do you know what I'm saying? You can see my finger here. The ghosts are on the other side. If a ghost is on this side, how's he going to talk through the glass? You can still be heard through the glass. It's the same thing with frequencies. That's how ghosts are doing it. It's a whole new periodic table content
Leg.
that scientists are figuring out and are trying to figure out. They should study the paranormal. They would solve a lot of mysteries. But scientists don't want to believe. Anyway, that's just a small demonstration that ghosts do use the PSP-7 spirit box to speak through. As it's scanning, you're hearing the scans in the radio bits, but pay attention to the voices that sometimes bleed through. I just demonstrated that to you. Watch my own voice coming through the PSP-7. And ain't no ghost. I'm not a ghost. So just imagine what ghosts can do. Hello, hello. Let's see if we can do this again. See, I'm having problems with the wires are a little... They're not making proper contact. And you get these little units online, but they're very sensitive in wiring. Let's try this again. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. This is just a demonstration proving to you how ghosts are speaking through the PSP-7 or PSP-11 or any radio, the radio Hack Shack, whatever it is. They use transmissions. They use the antenna. So you want to hear ghosts better? Mess around with the antennas. And microphones. And transmitters. It's very simple. Hello, hello. Of course, my wires are crossed.
World.
Yep, crossing the world. Come on, man. Kick in. So the microphone will periodically, as it's scanning, it'll pick up the transmission of the microphone. It's the same thing with the ghost. As the ghost is talking, there we go. Did you hear that? Hello. Now it's the ghosts. You guys hear that? So the ghosts are talking through here. And through here. Does anyone want to say anything? Did you hear that?
Bill.
That wasn't me. Go ahead, talk here. Are you a ghost? Turning up the volume. Are you a ghost? Just speak here.
Please.
They said to say please. Okay. Please speak into this microphone.
Tickle.
If you wish to be heard,
Upstairs.
I'll put it down so you don't think the movement is causing The movement can cause pareidolia. Hello? Did you hear that?
As.
Did you guys hear that? I understand that the movement can cause pareidolia, but nothing's moving it right now. So my microphone is picking up. So the microphone is doing what an EVP recorder does. It's picking up ghost voices, alright? Now if you put this microphone directly, a transmitter directly into an EVP recorder, it gets interesting. But if you're feeding the UHF and FM transmitter directly into the PSP7 spirit box, my bad. If you're have this on a selfie stick. If you're taking the microphone, disembodied. The spirits are saying there's ghosts here. Disembodied. If you're taking the FM UHF transmitter and feeding it directly into the antenna, I just wound a simple little wire around the FM antenna from the transmitter, which is the antenna of the transmitter, which is supposed to go into the radio, right? But instead, I have it going to the PSP7 antenna, just wound around, just like it picks up radio stations. I think you guys get the science and the concept of it. That's proof I've shown you that my voice came through as I was talking, and even when I'm silent, there's still voices coming through, all right? So EVP, listening to EVP, it has to go through, has to be processed, okay? That's what EVP recorders do, what this is doing, somewhat. And so EVP, electronic voice phenomena, is going into the microphone, being fed directly into the FM antenna, and you're hearing ghosts from EVP, electronic voice phenomena, as it's scanning through the bit rate. All right? That's how you hear it live. You hear ghosts live. Say, well, I hear a lot of noises and blah, blah, blah. I could clear up this for you right now and you hear ghosts 100% legit. But I don't think you're ready for that. I don't think you guys are ready for that. All right? There's many ways to hear ghosts live. Maybe in the future I'll reveal it to you guys. But why should I do that? So you can steal my ideas and make yourself a fancy-ass portal. Right? Paranormal Busters is coming out with a unit. It's going to be called the Empath. The Paranormal Empath. Alright?
Yeah.
And I'm going to charge a lot of money for it. How much money would you pay to hear ghosts? Live, full speech. Yeah. My units are going to start up very pricey. Hearing ghosts live, I think I should charge $1,000 per unit. And then as more purchases are made, I'll lower the price. I'll make it more fair. The release, when I release the product, yeah, it's going to cost you money. See, why am I going to do that? Because a lot of you are going to buy my units, take it apart, copy my ideas, blah, 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 right? That's what Paranormal Busters is here for, to show you new ways of ghost communication. And I talk to ghosts live all the time, right? I have devices and you have no idea. No idea. Angels, demons, everything. Now, each video I made, I give you a small little clue. Small little clue. And I noticed many companies out there already have used my ideas, and you guys made products on it. You didn't give me one. All Paranormal Busters said was this: you can use my ideas, but if you make a product from my ideas, send me a free unit. What, so I can see you? No, I ain't gonna see you. That's your thank you to me. You understand? If you develop a unit and you start selling it from my ideas, for example, I'm not gonna say who.
Music.
Let's someone invented a red little unit that scans, right? Now, Paranormal Buster's showing you EVP recorders going directly into scanners. Someone out there made a product from it and said, fuck you, Paranormal Busters. Thank you for the idea.
Left.
And they fucked me over, right? They do this often to me. Say, well, why do you show people ideas? But that's what Paranormal Busters is here for. To, to help you guys develop new ways of ghost communication. But don't screw me over. It ain't cool to do that. You screw me over, I'll just I'll just make a product. I won't show you how it's done,
Dime.
and I'll charge a lot of money for it. I do have patents on my new products coming out. That means I will be able to sue you. Just remember that. Warning. But as for this idea, yeah, you can use this idea.
Under.
It's like, oh, I just discovered a new portal. I wonder how you got those ideas from, buddy. Not just you, there's many other companies that copy me. But that's what Paranormal Busters is here for, to help the paranormal community
Healer.
to develop new products, to develop new ways of ghost communication. Whether you want to sell them or not, it's up to you. And I will be coming out with a unit called Empath, Paranormal
Effect.
Empath. It'll just be called Empath, right? Will I use a decorated guitar speaker for it? Maybe. But probably not. I'll make it more professional. Not with just the fancy little
Break.
lights, Oh my gosh. With the fancy little lights. By the way, where does So Paranormal get these little lights on his speaker from? You know where you get these little lights from? The gardening center at your local hardware store. Yeah, comes inside a bottle. These lights are actually harmful to human DNA, and many portals have these. These rays are coming into your DNA through the sound. You're actually getting bombarded. Woo, I feel so good when I'm listening to those ghosts. No, your DNA is getting bombarded by these frequencies, combined with the audio. The ghosts and demons now know that there's a frequency, audio, and the light, which is supposed to make plants grow. So I don't think I'm going to add these lights to my device. Sorry. I use it on the video, but it won't harm you through the video. Too much of anything is not good. These lights, the portal lights, these are designed for that's where he got it from. These little kits are for gardening to make plants grow. But anyway, looks cool though, doesn't it? How did he come up with that idea? Okay.
90.
So, is there any ghosts here? Oh, there we go. You see that? That's electronic voice phenomena. Coming through the microphone, which is UHF FM, going straight into FM as it's scanning. Now, I'm not telling you that this is live. This is not live. This is just helping you with the FM scanning. Just giving you small clues on how to do things. Can't give out all my secrets because there's very famous people out there who will take my ideas and be like, look, wow, guys, 100% real ghosts. Look at my new device. Look at it. How did I come up with all those ideas? Yeah, you took it from Paranormal Buster, so you didn't even give me credit. So what Paranormal Buster is going to do is I'm going to release my new device called the Empath. Full speech, ghost speaking live, full speech. All right? And it's going to cost a lot of money. Say, why am I going to do that? Hey, I got to survive in this world. I can't just I can't put all these, all the equipment together and be like, hey, it's free. No.
Skip.
This costs money. And if I charge, say, $500, guess where half that money goes? To the government. If you have a business, you have to do your taxes. This is why paranormal equipment costs so much. When people understand that, customers, when people sell you paranormal equipment, whether it works or not, they have to pay their bills, right? They can't give you out this stuff for free.
Paid.
Right? They got to charge extra because the government wants a cut. The government, when you do your taxes as a business, the government gets half that money. Right? Even if you show receipts that you invested to make money, the government still takes that money. So this is why products cost higher than, and people are like, well, they made it for $10 and they're selling it for $200. That's not fair. No, it's because the government is going to choose that money.
Major.
That money's actually going to the government. So half goes to the government. Profit goes to the person who invented the devices. Do you guys understand the concept? That's why paranormal equipment costs money. A lot of money. Especially if it works.
Wild.
Especially if it works. And if anyone does a refund on my equipment, the empath equipment, I'm gonna be like, what? Do you like not want to hear ghosts live? You don't? I'll refund someone's money 100% if they send me the unit back. If they don't send it back, ain't getting that money back. You don't.
Feet.
And you're gonna have to pay for shipping and handling to send it back. When Paranormal Busters comes out with his empath device that lets you hear ghosts live, full communication. You understand? I could charge $10,000 for it if I wanted to. I'm gonna be nice. It's gonna be like around $1,000 per unit, maybe a little bit more. As the sales increase, I'll lower the prices. Make it fair for people. Make it fair for myself, but the government gets choose on it. I get some of it, such and such. What do I do with the money? Pay bills, invent new equipment. Why would I invent new equipment after hearing ghosts live? Well, because there's other frequencies. There's ghosts in other dimensions.
Who?
And I could show you that for free, but I'm not exactly a fool. So, Paranormal Busters has slowly revealed a few secrets throughout his videos. And if you're intelligent, because I want to see what you guys do with it. I already know how to hear ghosts live, full speech, and I talk to them full speech all the time. I only show you on my videos small bits. Say, well, you've done celebrity sessions. Yes. Why didn't you have them full speech? If you guys can't believe the technology that we currently have, why should I let a celebrity speak full speech?
Medicine.
Why should I do that for you? What? Do you realize the responsibility of having a live ghost device that you give out to the public? What if a ghost tells a human, a living person, can you go out and assassinate someone for me? I didn't like them when I was alive. And that person goes and does it. Who's going to be guilty on Judgment Day? I would be for giving them the device. So would they. So it's a lot of us out here, there's a lot of us that have live ghost communicators such as Andy Kopic, Paranormal Busters. Andy Kopic has actually shown the public. I haven't shown my stuff full speech yet. I ain't the first. So anyone that says, oh, there's no device like this in the world. No, man. Andy Kopic's device has full speech. And Andy Kopic was not the first to hear a ghost live. If you do your research back, metascience scientists, the Spiritcom, the Mark IV, the Mark V, the Mark IV, that device, that was in the 70s, 80s, and they're hearing ghosts live. And if you keep doing your research back, there was tube radios that were picking up ghosts live, so you ain't the first. So there's a lot of paranormal. This is a message for paranormal YouTubers out there. Don't clickbait.
Tablet.
We know you're faking it. Don't claim you're the first. You just ain't. Okay. You claim you're the first, and I guarantee you one day someone out there is going to sue you. So don't do that. For your own sake. So, I mean, ideas cannot be patented, but products can. So I'm just demonstrating to you, sorry guys about my pitching, but just demonstrating to you that ghosts do use the antenna to speak.
Jewelry.
Yeah. When spirits say jewelry, they're talking about the electronics. You see that? Looks like jewelry. The mother chip, the motherboard, looks like jewelry, right? Crystals.
Oh.
Right. So let's see if we can get any ghosts talking here on this little test. This is to just demonstrate to you proof that ghosts
Master.
are talking through the PSP7 spirit box and radios of all sorts through the antenna and transmissions. Alright, this is brought to you by Paranormal Busters. Let's hear. We got any ghosts here? Now, what happens if I do this on AM? Gets even more interesting. But that's for another video. See, I don't like that noise. I have other videos showing you how to remove that noise. This is just demonstration purposes right now. This is just a test. This concludes our test. I've shown you my voice go through the EVP transmitter into the radio. It bled through, and ghosts can do the same thing. All they do is they speak. Their voice is picked up by the antenna, and it bleeds through the PSP7. A few words, but enough to be understood. Full speech, that's a whole nother story. Full speech, you don't even require the portal. You do not need a portal. You do not need a radio or the PSP7 or an EVP recorder to hear a ghost live. Be like, what? Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Small clue, small clue.
Amanda.
Like reverse engineering. Think backwards, not forwards. Hello? Anyone here?
Move.
Can you talk into this microphone? Oh. Okay. Just have to test. Okay. Make sure it's transmitting. It's transmitting. Hello? Are you a ghost? Can you please feel free to talk through this microphone if you wish to be heard?
Food.
Change the scanning bit. Hello?
N.
Are you a ghost? 100 milliseconds. Hello? Coming through. Did you guys fucking hear that? Coming through, the ghost said. Coming through.
9.
So the ghost EVP, like your EVP recorders. You know, when you do EVP, you want to hear EVP live, I just showed you how to do that. PSP7, UHF, FM transmitter. What did the ghost just say? Coming through. Replay that. Rewind it. So you want to hear electronic voice phenomena live? Now there's the ITC, ITC voice recorder. Paranormal voice. I don't know why you guys are not using that. That thing's incredible. It's expensive because it works. There's a paranormal equipment out there called the RT. I think it's called the EVP RT audio recorder. That device you guys should have because it's patent. It's a patent technology. That paranormal investigator invented that device. It records your audio and repeats it. So if I'm a ghost and I said hello into this audio recorder, hello, it would repeat my voice. Hello, right? It does that automatically. Just like those toys kids have. You know, paranormal investigators play with toys sometimes as trigger objects. Just like those toys that will record your audio and then repeat it, right? Same deal.
7.
You can use that if you can't afford the RT EVP recorder. Now, if you want to hear ghosts live, you got to reproduce the technology that's in here. And one way DIY of doing it, which I just demonstrated to you, is just get a cheap little, these are like $40, 30, 20, $40. They're FM transmitters, but they're not just FM, they're FM UHF transmitters. They're pretty strong, and you got to have it transmitting to a radio, and you got to connect the transmitter's antenna. Just wind it around. Look at that.
Code.
That's allowing me to hear EVP live through the PSP7. Just an antenna. Just simply wound around the antenna. Okay. I could open up the box. Like, well, your PSP7 looks totally Frankenstein. It is Frankenstein. But this is an audio amplifier. It just cranks up the noise.
Frigid.
You know, kind of like your glorified guitar speaker. Just cranking up the noise. That's all this is doing. But I'm cranking up the antenna noise. It's the audio. The amplifier is going directly into the antenna. You guys, is anyone out there thinking? Does anyone actually want to hear ghosts? Okay. So we tried that on FM, and you guys heard that coming through, a ghost said, right? Say, well, I know you're going to be like thumbs down because you want to hear the ghosts, but this is not about that. It's not. This video is not about hearing the ghosts. It's not a ghost session. This is to demonstrate, prove to you how the ghosts are using your radios to actually communicate to you. It's real. Scientifically, this is just step. This is like, if you were to rank my scientific test out of 100, this is a 1%. Imagine if I did further tests. Imagine if scientists did further tests, what they would discover. I hope someone out there gets inspired to. So a real scientist gets out there and starts. Paranormal Busters is trying to motivate the scientific community. Let's open up the frequencies. Imagine going to a funeral, your relative's funeral, and the funeral house would have a device there that you could physically see your relative, and physically hear them live 100%. Could you imagine a day like that? That's why the paranormal community on YouTube does this. We compete against one another to bring out this technology. Imagine going to the cemetery, and on the tombstone is a device, powered by the sun with a solar panel, and the relative could just touch the button on the tombstone, or you can put a PSP7 on your relative's tombstone. I'm not trying to be funny, but imagine a day in the future where the devices are attached to the tombstone of your relatives, and any visitor that's going there, whether it's your relative or not, they just touch the button, and it's set to the frequency, the actual voice of that person who passed away. The actual frequency has an actual number, like a phone number, and only picks up that person.
Consonant.
That's why scientists have to dig deeper into this. Each fingerprint is different, right? Each voice print is different. So if you'd had the device at someone's... this will be in the future. It'll come on in the future. Maybe this generation, maybe the next. I already know how to do it. I could bring out this technology out right now. But I don't need the angels coming down and be like, hey, what are you doing? We can't have this. See, the problem is that the world is not ready for this yet. Because there's a lot of people out there that would not learn as we learned. They would be advanced, and then boredom kicks in, and once boredom kicks in, evil demons will be like, well, you're bored, just harm someone, because I told you so through the device, right? When these voices coming through is not God. These are demons or ghosts. So don't take it as the gospel truth. If they ask you harm someone, don't harm someone. Use your brain. This is why the Bible says God hates communicating with ghosts, because he's warning. It specifically says you're allowed to. Even Jesus spoke to the ghost of Moses who appeared in front of him. Moses was dead, and he appeared to Jesus, and Jesus talked to him. He was a ghost. There's many scriptures in the Bible saying a man is dead, yet he speaks. That's electronic voice phenomena. It's real phenomena. It's not forbidden to talk to ghosts. Deuteronomy, Christians will often quote that. Deuteronomy, you're going to hell. It is an abomination. The abomination that the Lord is talking about, that God's talking about, is people taking chicken bones and
Manner.
like pig bones and human bones. It's filthy. It's disgusting. It's full of radiation. It's abominable. And they're mixing it and they're putting it on. They're doing all kinds of voodoo. It's that stuff that God hates. Consultation with the dead. It's specific what the verse in Deuteronomy says. Consultation with the dead is forbidden. You know what that means? Consulting the dead, taking advice from the dead, because you have free will. They have lived their lives. Their life is done. So don't live your life according to the instructions of ghosts or demons or spirits. Do you understand? Think for yourself. Yes, you can talk to them. You can ask them questions. How's this? How's that? But don't ask them, should I pick my nose today? Should I pick my nose today? Should I go left or right today? That's what God hates, because it's like you're asking ghosts and entities that may be lying to you on the other side. This is why it's forbidden. All right. Consultation, asking advice.
Go.
Now you can talk to them. That's not forbidden by God. But asking for advice for one's own life, well, okay, then go ask your neighbor how you should live your life. Huh? Do you think that's smart? So, see, the Bible's correct about that. The abominations is all of the above, like doing chicken voodoos, and there's people that sacrifice chickens and rats to like spirits and ghosts. That's forbidden. Those are the abominations God is talking about. It's called the abominations of the nations.
Flip.
Right? Those things are forbidden. Technology is not forbidden. The Bible's specific on it. There's a lot of verses. I could quote you that, but must I read for you as well? Do you know how to read? Christians. You read and you ignore it.
Deceit.
It's the same thing with the Muslims. You guys read your books, but you don't understand it. You Christians read your books, but you don't understand it. Read it. Pay close attention to the clues God and Allah gave to all of us.
Compare.
Right? So, I know. When it comes to Muslims, it's like everything is a jinn, everything is an evil spirit. No, it's not a ghost. It's just an evil spirit pretending to be a ghost. Even though the Quran talks about the dead, even Muhammad said, don't think the dead are dead, They're still talking. They're still living on the other side. That means they can talk to us. And the dead are in their graves, right? Well, hello. When the body's in their graves, according to the Muslim secrets about talking with ghosts, when the bodies are in their graves, their frequency, the DNA that's dust, can still transmit from the ghost, wherever the ghost might be. That's Resurrection Day. You understand? So being near the person's grave, right? Being near the person's grave, their DNA is transmitted. This is a super science. You guys have no idea about how God created everything. This is how God will do it on Resurrection Day. The dust, he'll just hit that frequency, be alive, and it will be raised from the dead. Every human. But that's like way in the future.
Chill.
After the human race has ended and all that. That's way, way in the future. But I'm just telling you that all these good books, the Quran, the Bible, all these books are real. So what about all the other religions? They're real too. Where did those religions come from? The Quran refers to it. The Bible secrets refer to it. All the codes in the Bible refer to it. It's alright to get religious on you, but what is the afterlife about?
Dirty.
Religion. What is religion? It's where human meets science. It's called religion. When logic learns science logically, right? It becomes a religion. All right, a practice, something one does because it's the correct thing to do. All right, there's rules even with ghost communication. So we've done FM. So let's switch it to AM. You heard coming through, right? The ghost said that. Now this is not live communication. This is not 100. Did you hear my voice bleed through? Yeah. When he said coming through, are you a ghost? It's on FM. Let's try this again. Hello? Are you a ghost?
Horse.
What? Are you a ghost? Can you talk into this microphone? Sorry, just fixing the selfie stick. Can you speak into this microphone?
Husband.
Are you a ghost? Can you speak into this microphone? Alright, thank you. Tried your best. Tried your best. That's good. Thank you. You guys heard that? You're like, well, it wasn't that clear. Oh, no. Like I said, I'm not going to show you full speech. I'm trying to teach you some stuff because I want to see what you guys do with my ideas. Alright? So that there's not like a set pattern, you know. A tree, when a tree grows, there's a trunk. I'm the trunk and the roots. I want you guys to branch out. Alright? Now let's try FM. FM, crank up the sound. Now, because my unit is modified, I should not be able to pick up any FM, not even radio. Like I suppressed the AM so much with this modification. I'm actually disappointed that I did this to this unit because this unit actually picked up XXX and Nipsey Hussle and Bruce Lee and many other celebrities. And I'm really disappointed that I cut into it and did this to it. But that's its final. That was its final fate. But I ordered new PSP 7s, so be it. And this is modified. So on AM, we shouldn't receive anything. Let's scan it.
Loving.
Okay, we're scanning. 250. Now you want to slow down the scanning so the ghost can talk through. Because if you scan it so quickly, how are you supposed to pick up voices when it's scanning quickly?
Large.
Alright, so slow it down so that the ghost can say more syllables. Alright? And when you're slowing it down, you can differentiate. You can distinguish between a false positive, is a radio, or a ghost. You can tell the difference through practical use, through basic logic, right? You do have a brain, right? You do know what's radio and not, right? If it's scanning slower, just by the sounds, you'd be like, yeah, that's not on the radio, right? That's just logic. That's not like 100% scientific proof. But it is a 10%, right? Now, don't be using my words on your clickbaiting there. Right, so we got, that's a message for a YouTuber out there. AM, scanning 250. Notice I'm not hearing any radio stations? So what I'm doing now is I got the amplifier going to the AM antenna, and I got the microphone. So I'm hoping that they speak through EVP.
Trust.
Through this UHF FM transmitter. Let's see. Let's crank up the noise. Do you hear any radio stations? Listen to this. None. So anything coming out of this unit on AM is definitely paranormal. Cranking up the noise. So I'm going to slow down the bit rate. 350, 400, 500. No radio. Hello, is anyone here? Let's put it down. Let's just leave it here.
Tape.
Don't have it too close. Get interference. Can you speak through this this microphone? Speak here if you wish to be heard. Where's the radio? Do you hear any radio? Do you hear any radio? Any radio stations coming through? Do you hear any at all?